we'll go ahead and join 2 tables of RnC200. Against 3x open, we always fold. If it's a quick 4-bet based on the timing, I will fold. Probably he has a strong range when he snap 3-bets here. Usually I'm going for the 4-bet with this hand. We'll try to pay attention to timing tells, sizing tells. Going for the 3-bet here with King Jack suited. Against an unknown reg, but he seems to be tight. In this position I prefer to go range bet B25. I think it's okay. After range bet I need to check quite a lot. Okay, here we just fold. Do I want to bet with this hand? Do I want to check? I think betting makes... not sure, to be honest. But he can still have ace queen, ace jack, ace 10, king 10, hands like this that he can call against the 1/3. And on the river, I think blocking is probably just wanna go one quarter here. Maybe he bluff jams or something. Nice, we call as king queen. We can also see this like time thing of like timing tells, and yeah, like he tanked a lot before jamming, which makes me think that he's either fake tanking or he has a hand that he thought about turning it into a bluff. So I think that's fine. Yeah, with fish in the big blind, I think I will open this hand more often than I should. Here on the ace jack hand, he snap probes the river 3/4, and usually like snap probes can be either value or yeah, or sometimes just some hands that need to bluff. But On this run out, I think if he has value, he has to think about it and the sizing, so I don't expect him to have too much value when he snap bets, but in the same time, I'm heavily blocking his bluffing range, like miss spades and yep, some ace highs that he might just bluff the river with. And yep, I just prefer to fold here with these bet blockers. Okay, turn gives us some equity here. Here I think we can go, yeah, for a 1/3 with high frequency in these positions. He snap bets. I think I'm gonna, yeah, I just can call this one because yeah, the size is small, and I can always bluff the river. Nice river. Just go b75. He can call a 9. And yeah, we can do like he snap checks the river, so I expect his range to be quite either weak or some showdown value heavy. So yeah, yeah, I fold, totally fine. Against like small open, he always flat this hand. If he c-bets the flop, we'll go for the flop check raise. He snap checks. I think here I can have multiple sizings. I can play even over bets. I think it's fine. When he snap checks, I think we can reduce the combos of and I think my hand is mandatory bluff on the river. We fold out some ace highs sometimes, some missed hearts, missed higher clubs, but he can be sticky with some ace highs or yeah, pocket fours. Yeah, pocket fours, it's a yeah, legit play, I would say. I will definitely check this hand later. Yeah, here we'll just go for the overbet, looking to fold some ace highs, king highs in this spot. King queen here, going for the I think bigger 4-bet. It's fine, we are a bit deeper, so yeah, I don't expect to face too many 5-bet jams here. Flop, it's I would say decent, so we go for the 1/4, probably range bet. Gonna still bet this one. He can call, I think he can call ace jack diamonds, king jack, queen jack, jack 9, jack 10. So I think there is some merit in betting here, because even if I fall, even if I face a gem, I think against him I can fold. This is a weird sizing here. I mean, what can he bluff? I don't think he has jack 9 this often. He'll just fold. Is he trying to fold me off ace king? I think I will call and yeah, look to call down. Yeah, Here I think I have to call, I stack depth. Nice. He just turns pocket sevens into a bluff. So his play there did not make sense, also by the sizing, because I don't expect him to play like this with any of his nutted hands. And the strong draws, I expect him to raise on the flop. Here I will split and start with a check. Here we just bluff, we value jam the river. He folds, ace queen with a diamond. Yep, I think checking this one is fine. We still beat ace jack, king jack. Yeah, some flush draws that he checks back the turn with. He quickly checks back, so I expect his range to be quite capped to some ace highs and low pockets. And I will check, and if he bets, probably I will just check jam this hand. The only value hand that he will call is pocket sevens. Okay, we split with pocket sixes. This deep I will go for a wide 4-bet here, 3-bet. I think it's okay. It gets through. Oh, we have one here, Queen Jack suited. This board I think we can play a range bet, totally fine. Here, multi-way will check back. Very good card for our hand. I think at this stack that I think I can use a 2x spot over bet. Here he bets big. He bets big multi-way. He's a weak tight reg. What bluffs can he have here? Don't expect too much 9x. So I think I should call the turn and fold the river if he bets. I think he can still have like 6-7 diamonds, 7-8 diamonds, hands like this that bluff the turn. So I have to call. And yeah, when he bets the river here, I think that yeah, folding is fine here. I don't know exactly what his range could be like for that size, and I just don't want to bluff jam into an quite uncapped range. I would say he could still have some 9x and some nutted hands that just want to bet 3/4 against my jack x to put me in a tough position, make me like bluff jam sometimes. I think on this board against a good reg I will split, and I think with this hand I will start with the check. Here it's the same scenario. He bets half pot, like pretty fast. I don't think he has too many nutted heads in this size, but because he's a good aggressive reg, I will just fold and give him this like the respect this time. But yeah, otherwise I could just bluff raise and bomb the river sometimes. Against the known will open wider from the small blind. This game seems to be a pretty solid reg, so we'll try to play some strong ranges here. We'll go for a high frequency small flop c bet. Yeah, MDA Demon is a super cool tool to analyze population tendencies and how they play in different spots compared to theory, and yeah, learn some exploits and how to adapt against I mean in different scenarios. I think I will start off with a c-bet against a weak tight because I think he will not slow play enough his strong value. He snap calls. Here I think I will still barrel, looking to put pressure on his pocket 8s, pocket 6s, pocket 5s, pocket 4s. He snap calls again, but on the queen I'll just jam this one. He can have 9x hearts, he can have pocket 8s, I'm blocking pocket jacks that might call down, so I don't mind over bluffing this spot. Usually on a brick river I will just give up, but on a Broadway river I will just over bluff and it's fine. We always have to take into consideration like the run out. I mean, his action by snap call flop, snap call turn. It indicates me that he has like at least like a pair, like I don't know, either an under pair or a 9x. And on a brick river, I will not bluff because he's very likely to call after two snap calls on the flop and on the turn. But when the river comes a brick, I will just bomb it. When the river comes Broadway, I'll just bomb it because I expect to see an overfold from all the range that snap call flop and snap call turn. And here I will just fold king queen suited against the 4, but even though we are deep, I think it plays pretty bad out of position against a super strong range when he 4 bets pre-flop. Even on this queen high board I would not have been so happy. Pocket tens, here we go for the 4 bet. Definitely we want to increase our size when we are this deep, even out of position. Like out of position we don't necessarily need to increase because we are having the positional disadvantage, but still being this deep it's fine. And yeah, as a basis I will just start with a range bet, even though deep we might find some checks even on the king high board, but I still think that range betting performs well. And yeah, we just fold the flop when we get raised, totally reasonable, no problem. Here we go for an exploitative wider 3-bet. I think I will go for the standard range c-bet on the king high board, even though we could use bigger sizings. On the turn definitely I will split, and king 10 is one of the hands that want to check. We cannot go for 3 streets of value. I also need to protect my checking range. And on the river, 6-7 gets there, spade misses. What do I want to do? The spades miss, so do I want to check call? Is he ever going to bluff? I think I'll just go for the 1/4, looking to get close from ace jack spades, queen jack spades, ace jack spades, jack 10 spades, stuff like this, jack 9 spades. And if I ever get jammed, probably against him I will fold because he's super tight, so I don't expect to see any bluff jams from him. And I think that the 10 of diamonds is completely irrelevant here. Here calling against the recreational, 8 for suited against the min open, totally fine. He quickly bets. I just fold here. Thought about going like one and done check raise, but decided not to do it. Here against an aggressive 3-better in the small band, I will just not open that wide. Ace queen off, we'll go for the 4-bet here. He calls, again a super nice board for our hand. We just bet, probably range betting this board, it's reasonable. When he raises, I think with his hand we'll just stack off. I can call with aces and kings with a club, ace queen off with a club, but I think that this hand really suffers on some run out. So yeah, we'll just go for the jam. Pocket aces here. We'll just go for the overbet on the turn. He has a lot of hands that can call. This board I prefer to play 3/4 or check. Even though this deep I have to be quite careful. Maybe even decrease my sizings a bit. Because the stack off threshold really goes up. So I cannot stack off too light this deep. King 4. I think blocking pocket fours and king queen, having the extra equity from the flush draw, I think I will just start betting here. Turn is a 9. Not the greatest card. He leads. We'll just call. Bluffs would be Jack 10. I don't think he has pocket fours too often. Does not have queen 9, so I expect him to be pretty capped, but I'm not sure if I want to jam this one. Jack 10, Jack 8. Maybe some king jack that bluffs here. So diamonds are not good in my hand, but I don't expect him to bluff diamonds this often. What hands can I bluff catch with here? I think I can also bluff catch with some queen x, like king queen ace queen in this line that I will have. So king queen ace queen, maybe pocket kings, but I'll just fold here. I think it's his range. I think his range is quite too strong. Don't expect too many bluffs. No, I did not import them, but I will definitely do it. I will definitely do it. I just played a bit around with some spots. The last spot that I checked was like BVB, the NL200 GG population, how they play BVB, and I was a bit surprised to see that they oversee bet the flop and even oversee bet the turn. But yeah, and consequently they just overfold to flop raises and turn raises when they either see bet the flop or double barrel on the turn, which is interesting. And I will try to apply to bluff raise more on the flop and turn, which is interesting. But I will definitely look to import my hands soon. But always when I used to import my hands in hand to note, what I like to do is always, if I see some deviations, I mean, of course I have deviations in my game, but I want to see some leaks, but always correlate those leaks with how the pool plays. So, for example, if I overfold the river, for example, I need to take a look on how much how much the population is over bluffing the river. I mean, is bluffing the river, and if they are nitty on the river, I think my overfold is fine. So I always want to correlate my leaks with the population leaks to see maybe my leak is a good evasion against the GG pool. SQ we can 3-bet, we can call. Guess the bigger size I prefer to 3-bet. Yeah, you see, like when they overprotect their check back range on the side boards, and when the flush and straight misses, they just overcall the river. So I'm trying to use that like to export a lot with value in those spots. I'll just bluff my hand here, looking to fold out some better ace highs, even some small pairs. Okay, he calls ace high. That's interesting. Okay, here because we are deep, and I expect him to use a bigger 3-bet size with his nutted hands, and he just uses a small one. I will just use like this low frequency 4-bet hand and put it in there. He's tanking for a long time, and he folds. Here always increase the 3-bet size when we are when we are this deep, like in position. And he might be also recreational, so it's I don't have it confirmed, but he might be recreational. So Jack 10-6. This deep, I will not range bet these boards, so I will split. And Ace King, I think it could be a value bet against Ace Queen and Ace. So I'll play half pot or check, and it can be a value bet against Ace Queen and King Queen. Applying tons of pressure on 7s, 8s, and 9s, and yeah, we'll just pay attention to what he does. He check raises. I think I'll just fold right away. I will call Ace King suited with backdoor flush draw, and I think it's just reasonable to do so. Here, this guy double barrels. Think I'll call the turn, and the question is, do I want to lead the river? If I lead the river here, I have to lead for a big size, like potting this one to make him fold. Yeah, I will just bluff. I will just bluff here with my top pair, weak top pair, because I expect him to fold better top pairs and even some over pairs when I donk pot. So I think over bluffing this spot is amazing, and it's super high EV. At first glance, it might seem that we have a lot of showdown, but against his value range, we don't really have any showdown. We just beat his bluffs, and even like some of his bluffs can continue on that river. So I think my hand is quite uncomfortable. I mean, we lose a lot of the time at showdown, and we also face bets sometimes, and we are put in some tough positions. But when I'm leading pot there, I can make him fold a lot of better hands, and yeah, we are just not going to be bluffed. And his only bluffs, like in that line, are like some. I mean, only value that call is like Ace 5, 4, 5, and maybe he gets stick with some overpair sometimes. But yeah, I would not account for that. I'm pretty sure he will overfold when I donk pot. Because I also have the like a lot of 3-5, 6-5, 10-5 in that spot, that so I have value that plays this way. Here I think, yeah, going for a 3-bet it's fine. Against this guy will call off. Here we can start off with a bet. Against a good aggressive reg, especially this deep, I will split the flop, and Ace 10 I think I will check. I prefer to bet 2 overs or like some hand that have backdoor equity. Like this hand just has an over and backdoor straight draw, and the only better hand that I'm folding is Ace Jack. And here on the ace, we might think that we can bet a lot, and I think it's true. Even I can even use a 10% pot bet range. I mean, 10% pot seems fine here. Here I think we can go for the overbet totally fine. And here river. Yeah, bad run out here, but Yeah, we'll again go for the pot bet, like 10%. He can call queen x. He can even bluff raise me, which I will call. And here I will also go for the 10%, the 10% bet. I want him to call with hands like queen jack, king queen. Yeah, I will call this min raise, even though I'm expecting to lose against like ace 9 pretty often. But the price is too good not to call. Pocket 10 is going for the 3 bet. Yeah, we always call here. Even though he seems nitty, he's a good reg, so I expect him to have a balanced range in this spot. Could go for the 4 bet, but he 3 bet pretty quickly and used the bigger sizing, so I expect him to be more value heavy in that spot than bluff heavy, so yeah, I prefer just to fold my hand. Pocket tens will go for the 4 bet here. It's quite low frequency in theory, but he also uses this small sizing, which I expect to be a weaker range. I mean, I'm also like sometimes 3 bet to this size with my entire range, but I mean value and bluffs. But yeah, I expect from the population to increase their sizing with some with bluffs, with value. So I think it's fine. 10-8 suited will 3 bet quite often. He calls. How do I want to approach this spot? It's a monotone board. I think on this kind of lowish, lowish monotone board, I can have some bets because I have a lot of flushes also on this board, so no problem in betting. I think I definitely have hands that want to bet there. Probably check some 2 high cards, like 2 high cards flush. Ace king, we'll just go for the 3 bet this time. He calls. Flop, we go for the 1/4 range bet, totally fine. He snap calls. We'll go ahead and check. Let him bluff some of his hands. With the king of hearts, I will always just call here. I will not check jam. Want to let him bluff, and if I check jam, I will just isolate myself against too strong of a range. Super brick run out, we'll just check, and if he jams, we'll just check call. He could be just bluff jamming some king queen queen jack, some maybe king 10. And as played here, I think he can have ace queen in this line. So we'll just go for the and I think against me he's not folding that often. So probably just go ahead and check jam for value against ace queen, maybe even some ace jack. yeah, like he's stationing against me. Range checking this board, totally fine. King 9. Oh, super nitty guy. So yeah, just go ahead and fold. I mean, even overfolding that board. I mean, against that player quite a lot. Low frequency bet board. I think here I will have much better bluffs to barrel. I will have some flush draws, some 4x maybe. But yeah, also on overcard can bet, but this board is not favorable for my range, so I expect my bluff frequency to be pretty low. So I just want to use my best bluffs probably. And just fold the river as played. Here we just go for the squeeze. 8 pocket queens. Here I think I can continue by calling, but raising is fine. I mean, I have 1 over, backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. I think it's pretty okay. And to be honest, on this turn, I could give up, just barrel my highest equity draws probably, like, and yeah. But this hand I think it's just a pure check here. He quickly bets 1/3. Do I want to bluff raise this one? Yeah, the problem is that he can become kind of sticky in these spots, and I don't have good blockers. I'd rather bluff raise or yeah, bluff jam a hand like Queen 10, Queen 9 that blocks his 2 pair and straights. I think my hand is only blocking straights, which is not that great, so he will call me pretty wide in that spot. BVB, especially that player. So yeah, I just decided to give up, which I think is okay. Ace king off with 3-bet and stack off when facing a 4-bet. Six five deuce. I mean, I'll start with a check here. I have better hands to bet here. I can bet like some king 9, queen 9 with backdoor flush draw, king 10, king jack, queen 10, queen jack with backdoor flush draw. Against the 1/3, I'm expecting him to range I mean to close to range step this board, so we'll just go for the check call, which is reasonable. Turn is not that great as 7-8 gets there, so we'll just try to pay attention here. Yeah, here we'll just fold. Here we'll just go for the turnover bet after flop check raise. Yeah, not sure if it's the best hand. I think I prefer to have like some backdoor flush when I check raise. So I think I'm overdoing it on the flop. I think I'm really overdoing it. So yeah, and usually this run out after he 10 calls. I mean, if I spewed until here, I will still have to just jam this one. Hope I'm blocking some pocket kings that call, some hard hands like that they can fold. So yeah, if I overdid it, so yeah, I will just follow through because he has a folding range here. I think he can fold queen x hearts, 10x hearts, ace king hearts. Yeah, a lot of hands that he might fold, especially after he 10 calls. Yeah, bad bluff by me, but he's definitely stationing there. Pocket 6 is this deep, I will call. And flop, just a check fold. Here, just try to show down pocket nines. Nice win against pocket eights. We get a quick 4-bet here with a big size, so I expect his range to be quite strong here, so we're just going to overfold. Ace jack off suit, we go for the 3-bet. Ace 10, we call. Favorable board forces range. I think I like to see from him an overbet or check, but it's fine. Ace 10, especially the 10 of clubs. Then gonna continue by calling. Just gonna check. And as played, here I will over bluff a hand like Jack 10 probably quite a lot, but as played I will just fold, even though I expect him, if he has like a straight or a set, to go for the turn overbet more often. But yeah, I just don't want to put myself into a very difficult position by raising the turn. Especially because I'm not sure if that pair is good enough to value bet a hand like maybe king jack or ace king or pocket aces, which are his usual bet folds on the turn. So if he's barreling too strong, yeah, I just prefer not to over bluff. Here 5 is not a great turn card for my range, so I think when I bluff here, I want to bluff with something like 2 overcards, or yeah, lowest pocket pairs can also be a bluff, but I prefer to check. And maybe we win against some ace high, ace queen, yeah, like, or random queen 9. It's gonna take a small break and then come back. We are back with some food. Here I'm gonna start with a flop check. Turn is great, and I think it's super good for my range. And probably I'll just bet big here. And river just going to jam. Bluffs would be hands like king 10 probably. Here against the weak tight reg, I will just raise the turn and overbet on the river. Here playing half pot or check. I think 9-8 is one of the top pairs that needs the most protection, so yep, we'll just go ahead and bet. He check raise ace. Against the check raise, we just call. He can have a hand like 6-7, ace deuce, ace 4 as a bluff, so I think the only thing we can do is just calling. This is okay. I mean, it completes ace 4, but it's just like 4 combos of his range. He still has 7-6 as bluffs. Here ace 9, I think we have enough showdown value to check back. He goes 1/3. And 4, it's one of the worst cards in the deck because 6-7 completes. We block 8-7, which might be a bluff. His bluffs would be Jack 10 spades, Queen Jack spades. But also, what is his value here? I mean, the problem here that his value is something like I think with this size he's basically just trapping 5-6 and 6-7, which is 3 combos. I mean 3 combos, 5-6 and 6-7 4 combos, so 7 combos of value. And if I want to check for bluffs, he can have Jack 10 spades, Queen Jack spades, King Jack spades. I'm not sure if he plays an ace this way. I mean, ace-10 spades maybe, but I think those ones are calling the flop. So I expect his ace highs to check call the flop and not check raise. So here I think I'm blocking pocket nines also. Yeah, this is going to be quite interesting. 8-7 3 combos. 8-7 3 combos. Queen jack spades. Jack 10 spades. Queen 10 spades. So 3 plus 3, so 6 combos of bluffs. Value would be, yeah, I think I have to put 72 to win about, okay, 72. I think I need 25. Yep, I think I just have the odds to call here. And yeah, he just has jack 7 of spades. That's amazing. Here it goes half pot. I don't think he will choose this sizing with aces and kings, so I think he can have quite a kind of a lot of ace king. Yeah, but when he snap bets again, like half pot, I think I'm gonna fold. Here we go for the half pot against the weak tight reg. We get a right away fold. Pocket aces. In this position, usually I'm playing 3/4 or check, but exploitatively with pocket aces, I will go for the small size here. We'll offer a limp here, king to suited king acts like low ones. We can over limp. Don't like to see a limp from under the gun because he might be a limp raise, but yeah, we have to call the isolation with this. I mean, king queen is strong enough to call. Ace 5 we are going to open. Yeah, we'll go 1/3. He leads big. I think I'm just going to let this one go. Turn we're going to check. And river we either bluff catch or value bet ourselves. Goes for the overbet. He could take a hand like maybe Jack 10, King 10 and turn it into a bluff. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and call. Ace 9 we lose to Ace 9. No problem. Expanding my 3-bet range against the recreational, no problem. It's not such a good hand, but yeah, it's kind of trashy, but it's still okay. And they will just fold against the 4-bet. Ace 5. I think I can start off with a bet here. And here on the river, I will just bluff my hand, looking to fold hands like pocket 7s, pocket 8s, even pocket queens, pocket jacks sometimes. I think it's big enough to have fold equity against better pairs, so it's fine. Okay, ace king, yeah. Never expected to fold this hand, that hand. Here I prefer to play big or check on the flop, so playing so will just check like check back queen jack. Here he uses like a weird sizing, which is going to call. And a river. Yeah, weird sizing from me. Against weird sizing, I prefer to overcall. Against the smaller size, I will go straight away for the flop check raise. Usually I want to use like my queen 10 more often than jack 8, but having a diamond also helps, so no problem. And this round I think I will just triple barrel. I mean, check raise the flop and barrel off. Deeper against what seems to be a weak tight trick. We're just going to flat here. I'm just going to overprobe the turn here against the weak tight trick. I expect to get a lot of folds from ace high hands when he checks back the flop. Jack 10. I prefer to bluff with a with a backdoor flush draw, but against two recreationals I can just start by bluffing already on the flop because they will not fast play often enough, and yeah, I can just like probably betting the turn here big. I mean, potting the turn is fine. And probably when I get called on the turn, I will give up river because I expect the turn to be overfolded. Here's this super small size when we are deeper, so I think that his nutted hands will pick a bigger size, so I'm just using that as a tell and just trying to over bluff. Yeah, just fold the flop. He's a nit, so yeah, I just bet the flop with my entire range, looking to barrel off my pocket fives when I don't get check raised, which is fine. Ace king, king 10 8. Probably I'm just going to range bet this one for 1/3. We get called from king queen, king jack, pocket jacks, pocket queens. Yeah. I don't expect his range to be quite queen jack heavy, so I'll just go for the half pot here, keeping him all his ace queen, ace jack, king queen, king jack, and jamming like brick rivers. Here we're just going to call pre-flop pocket nines. Against this small size, I think I'm gonna still continue. And on the turn, we're just gonna fold. Eight seven, we're just going to call. Here gonna check raise the flop against unknown, blocking. This turn I have a pretty high c-bet frequency. I mean, turn continue. I just prefer to check when we are this deep. And on the river, what do I want to do here? I will check letting him bet. King 10 makes sense. Here we're in against pocket fives. Here we're gonna start with a range check. Just need to send a voice message. Okay, pocket kings. Okay, that's interesting. He just calls. I think checking back pocket kings here, it's fine. Checking back also on the keeping the pot small and just betting the river. Hope to get crying calls from queen x. But yeah, I expect him to be weak tight and overfold a lot. Pocket H this deep, always gonna call, and that's a super good flop for my range. So I will have a high step frequency. Okay, we get check raised. Here, I'm just gonna slow play and call. Because I expect him to overfold if I raise the if I'm raising here. Ace not the greatest card because now, like, yeah, of course it's, yeah, we get beat back by pocket aces, but that's just 3 combos. He can still have some flush draws here. So he bets something like half pot. He can have a6 diamonds, queen jack diamonds, king 10 diamonds. I think against like a range that contains a lot of flush draws, maybe even ace high flush draws, and some, yeah, I think I can click this one. I think I like more clicking than calling, and yeah, I can let him bluff, but I don't expect him to just be barreling with the turn with some random air. So yeah, I prefer clicking here, putting him in a tough spot. Yeah, when he jams, you have a clear call. Ace king of diamonds, that's nice. Yeah, we can go twice. Yeah, we just passed the one and a half hour mark, so I will stop soon. I will try to keep the sessions short so that I make sure that I play my best game all the time, or at least try. King queen suited in this position against a good reg will just going to flat. Nothing else to do. Interesting board right now. So he does not have jack 10, so he has more aces, kings and queens than me. So probably he's going to range bet. King queen is just a pure call. We beat ace jack, we beat ace 10. Nine, it's decent. What was his preflop? Okay, his preflop signing was okay. I think I'm gonna step this one. He still has to call with ace jack, ace 10. I don't expect him to bluff raise me here on the turn. He can call pocket jacks with a diamond, pocket tens with a diamond. So if he ever wants to bluff pocket jacks and pocket tens with a diamond, I expect him to bet the turn and jam the river. So as played, yeah, nice. I just go for the one and I'm looking to fold out some better ace highs. Against the snap jam, I will just fold here. Nice. Okay, this will be the last hand. Against a super small squeeze, we are just going to flat. And yeah, we're just going to fold if he bets. Otherwise, we just check. Just folding on the flop. Yeah, that's it. Thanks everyone for joining, and maybe I will stream later. If not, we'll see you in the next days.